Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome
to the Talking Disney podcast,
where imagination leads the way, memories are waiting to be made, and every moment is just the beginning of a great big story. Join us as we discuss parks, films, history, and magic, one chat at a time. Here are your hosts, Jason, Cody, and James.
And welcome to episode 212 of the Talking Disney podcast. I'm your host, Jason, and I'm here once again with my co-hosts, Cody and James. What's up, guys?
Oh, James pulled a Cody. He's on mute. Oh no.
Oops. Dang it. What's going on?
The peanut M&Ms did him dirty.
I wasn't even eating peanut M&Ms.
No, but did you have it on mute so you could eat one, or just for the intro?
No, I noticed Cody had it on mute. I know we've talked in the past that it's a good idea to have it on mute during the introduction, and I thought, oh, that's a good idea. And then I let my attention get diverted into another direction, and I was starting to sign into TikTok so I could read some of the reviews for the movie we're going to be talking about tonight, and I forgot.
Slipped
my mind. And like Cody said, I pulled a Cody. I'm glad that is the term for it.
I guess I've fully embraced it now.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I know we talked in the beginning on who was going to do the intro, so I paused a second because I didn't remember if Cody said he would do it or not. So I started it a couple seconds later. I was waiting, and Cody didn't start talking. So
Yep. I think that's really what threw me off.
it might have been, yeah.
That slight pause. I was like, I forgot to unmute my microphone.
Yeah, well, we are
Dang
back.
it.
Episode 212.
Yes.
We didn't go 3 weeks this time.
No. Just
We are just
a
a week.
week, right?
Yeah, yeah. We
Exactly
recorded
7
last
days.
Tuesday. Recorded last Tuesday. I did do some Disney things this weekend. I went and saw Toy Story 5, which we can talk about that here in a minute.
Ooh.
I have a little bit of thoughts.
A little bit of thoughts.
I don't want to share too many of them because we will be talking about Toy Story 5 in our natural progression of our Disney-Pixar films.
We should just go full-fledged and just everybody give it a rating and everything.
We could. I'm not. I didn't plan for it.
Not against that.
But we could, and then come back to it. Or we got to talk about 2 movies tonight.
I don't know.
I'm ready for Onward. So
Yeah.
I watched it again today. So it's fresh in my mind. But we'll get to that in a little while. We do have some news. Cody has a lot of news.
All
Well,
right.
So
I was worried we were lacking in things to talk about.
So he was digging stuff up. He took a deep dive on the internet and found all kinds of stuff.
Indeed.
So
Did you want to talk about Toy Story 5 before we get into the rest of the news, or do you want to do it
sure.
Let's just get right into it.
category?
Yeah,
Toy Story 5.
Let's talk about Toy Story 5. So James and Cody saw it, I think, opening weekend, right?
Indeed.
Yes.
I was on the road to Disneyland. We talked about last episode, and then I was out to Phoenix, and we just didn't have time to go see it. So
Right.
there was just not a good time. So we got back, and I asked all the kids, the wife, who wanted to go. Only the girls wanted to go, so it was me and the 3 girls. The boys did not want to go see it.
Did they give reasons why?
No, they just said, I was like, hey, you guys want to go to the movies Saturday and see Toy Story? Was it Saturday or Friday? Might have been Friday. And they said, no, thanks. No reason. So
Just no thanks.
just
Lame.
no thanks. So we went and saw it. Unlike my last 2 trips to the theater, nothing crazy happened. We didn't get soda thrown on us. The power didn't go out.
Did you use your rain check tickets for Toy Story?
No, because I went ahead and bought them online so I could so we can pick our seats.
The rain checks, you kind of have to just cash them in
You
there.
have to go in there. I could go in early and use them to get the tickets for later that night, but we'll do that for a movie coming up because I actually have 2 and Calvin has 2, but I'm scared to go to the movies with him because every time I go with him, something happens. This time he didn't go. Nothing happened. So we'll see. We'll see. There's probably one coming out soon that he wants to see. Maybe what's the one in August? Dog Stars or something like that.
Dog Stars.
Yeah, so maybe we'll use it on that one. We'll see. We'll see. That's Cody's movie. But yeah, so Toy Story 5 going into it. We've talked about Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've already reviewed those ones. I think we kind of all agree Toy Story 1 through 3 are awesome. Could have ended at Toy Story 3. Didn't need a Toy Story 4.
Should have.
But they did it anyways.
Should have.
So if you do a Toy Story 4, I think Toy Story 5 is only natural. And then as we're leaving the theater, I told the girls, hey, be ready for Toy Story 6 in a couple years. Because I think it's coming.
They might announce it at D23 this year.
They might.
So good.
We might.
I mean, it's made so much money.
Toy Story 4 made $312 million on opening weekend. I think last time I looked, it was sitting around $600 million for its total run so far.
Which is pretty good for what it's only been another week since then.
Yeah,
so.
3 weeks. Can it get to $1 billion? I don't know.
Depends on how long they let it sit in theaters, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's not getting that high.
I don't think it will get to $1 billion.
Did Toy Story 4 hit $1 billion?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so either.
I don't believe so. But Toy Story 4 had its good points, and Toy Story 5 had some good stuff too. Favorite character. Oh, spoiler alert! If you haven't seen Toy Story 5, either put your hand over your ears or turn down the volume, and Cody will give you a thumbs up when we're done. Nice work, pal.
Now I have to remember to provide a thumbs up.
But yeah, spoiler alert. We may get into some spoilers. Who knows? Maybe not. But I did enjoy the movie more than I think I thought I would. It seemed to. It's what, an hour and something, hour and 50 minutes, hour and 40 minutes. I'm not sure what the exact time is.
Yeah, I think about
but
an
it flew
hour
by.
40.
It flew by. I wasn't sitting there thinking, oh man, when is this movie going to end? Like they're just dragging it on. I thought the pace of the movie was good as far as the scene from scene to scene. It was, like I said, it started and then I'm like, oh man, it's the end. Credits are rolling. And Cody told me I had to stick around. So
is that about the same time that they nudged you with their elbow to wake you up?
No, I was wide awake.
That's usually what happens to me. Man, that was a quick movie.
Hey, yeah, because you slept. What? You slept 75% of it. It had some comedy. I enjoyed Smarty Pants. I thought he was hilarious. I think there's 50, but I can only count to 2. So he had some toilet humor in there. It had some emotional stuff with Jessie. When she runs out of the house and goes to the tree with the swing, and then she sees her name on the tree, and it ends up that her old owner ended up naming her daughter Jessie. And then they found that little box of mementos. I thought, like I said, I thought it was better than it was better than I was expecting, which the last couple of Pixar films I've gone into it with that expectation of not expecting too much. Mm-hmm. And I've been pleasantly pleased. As far as the rating, I don't know if it'll be higher or lower than Toy Story 4. I haven't put that down on paper yet. But I didn't hate it.
You didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it.
Toy Story 5. I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it.
I think they'd have to mess up pretty bad to walk out of a Toy Story movie and be like, I hated that.
Yeah. It had some. So I was listening to a podcast earlier today. I forget which podcast, but they were talking about Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, and they had mentioned 5 that they went and seen it, and they said what was different about 5 is it didn't have a rescue mission. But I was thinking, yes, it did.
It didn't have a rescue mission.
Yeah, because they said every other Toy Story had a rescue mission, but this one really didn't concentrate on that. But Buzz and Woody were they were rescuing Jessie. Because Jessie
that was like the main plot of the movie.
I'm sitting there listening to it, I was like, what are these guys talking about? It was a rescue. Which is similar to every other Toy Story. There's something happens in all the Toy Stories, and then someone's got to be rescued. This time it was Jessie.
Yep.
So, the
They
I
must
don't
have
know.
fallen asleep, I guess.
Maybe they got nudged to wake up like James. You guys kind of shared your thoughts last time. I think James said if he had seen Toy Story 5 before he rated Toy Story 4, Toy Story 4 might have been lower. So
Yep.
I think I liked it a little more than you guys, maybe. And I mean, I could throw a rating together right now. I just don't. I don't know what I would rate it.
Yeah, we don't need to. Toy Story 4, you gave it a 77. Cody gave it a 94. I gave it an 89.
Okay, so I was the lowest on Toy Story 4, huh?
Yeah. So
Interesting.
So not a rating, but quick, higher or lower? Higher or lower than Toy Story 4?
For me, it's going to be higher than Toy Story 4.
Cody?
Mine was a 94.
You can't go much higher. I mean,
I would say lower for me.
Lower for me too.
yeah. Yeah,
And
definitely. I definitely think.
I'd like to edit my Toy Story 4 review. Just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, it had all the hallmarks, I think, of a Toy Story. You had your comedy, like you guys did say. There wasn't a lot of the old school Toy Story characters. You didn't have Ham and Rex and all them. They were in there a little bit, but not like we've seen in the past.
Their presence kind of gets smaller and smaller with every movie beyond
Toy
3.
Story 6. They're just going to be extinct, so they're going to be locked in the attic.
What'd you think of the animation during the play scenes?
What you guys talked about?
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't notice too much of a difference for me. It wasn't distracting.
No. For me,
I just didn't care for the style.
Yeah. It didn't detract from the movie for me, I don't think.
Interesting.
Yeah. I did like the well, I guess it would be the mid-credit scene with all the new buzzes coming down.
That one was good.
Yeah.
The very end credit scene. What did you think of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have left. I mean, I stayed because Cody said there's an end credit scene, but
It was a waste of time.
yeah.
It was.
So, but yeah, overall, I mean, it was entertaining. It's Toy Story. If they make a Toy Story 6, I'll go see it. So
Well, I'll be sitting there.
yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm excited for the next couple coming out too, even though they are Cody's movies, Moana and Spider-Man. We didn't get a Spider-Man trailer. I don't think we got Moana. And I forgot what else. Oh, we got a Hex trailer in there.
Yeah, when we went, we got both of those, but we did get a Spider-Man one too.
I don't
That
remember
looks like a great
Spider-Man.
movie.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that movie.
So,
Does it come out this month?
July 20 something, or is that the 10th? Does Spider-Man come out before Moana?
No,
is it the other way
Moana's
around?
on the 10th. Spider-Man's on the 30th or the 31st.
Okay.
I think it's the 31st.
Moana comes out this week?
This week,
Yeah, Moana
Oh,
comes
man.
out this week.
Yeah.
Go and see it. Go watch Moana.
Cody's just happy to get on the board. So,
Go see it on Monday.
Just buy even if you don't want to go see it, just buy a ticket. Make a donation.
buy a ticket and then give it to a kid. So, yeah.
If you've got any coupons or free tickets, this is the week to use them.
Use it. I'm going to try to use my rain check one for it. Nah,
Yeah,
I'll pay
Lucy
for it.
and I went to the movie on Sunday, or was it Saturday? One of those days over the weekend. Sunday. We saw, because it was the 5th. It was the day after 4th of July. And we went and saw Young Washington.
Oh, what
I
you think
saw
of
that. Yeah.
We enjoyed it. I like those type of movies, but
I've heard lots
I
of good
liked
things
it.
about that one.
yeah, it was good. It was entertaining. If you like history, even, I couldn't tell you how factual it is, but I think it's definitely rooted in truth at bare minimum, and
Well, there
we
is a
enjoyed
George Washington, so at least that's accurate.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be, in movies like that, there's got to be a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Stretching the truth or whatever to make it entertaining.
Yeah, they dramatize some things for sure, you know.
Yeah.
But my point in bringing that up is ahead of that movie was actually a trailer for Dog Stars.
Oh.
So
Cody got excited.
It looks like a halfway decent movie, so
Yeah.
I don't know what the general opinion of it is. I don't think it's being promoted a ton, but we'll see how it does.
That came up on the screen, and Cody was like,
woo, woo, woo.
Exactly.
He yelled out, "Everybody go watch it."
Okay, so here's the other thing with that. We had a private showing for Young Washington.
Really?
Lucy and I were the only two in the theater.
Really?
Yes.
really interesting.
Yep.
So Young Washington wasn't a big hit in Logan, huh?
Yeah, and then once the credits started rolling, there was like special message in 2019. There was a little countdown, like 20 seconds after the credits started rolling. And then it went into this message that sometimes you would see like before a movie. It's like, oh, thanks for coming to see our movie or whatever. It was like one of those things, but it was at the end. And it was like they put a QR code on the screen and it's like, let's make this the number one movie on July 4th weekend. Use the QR code to buy tickets so other people can go see the movie. And I was like, well, we're just trying to boost ticket sales now and trust that someone's going to use the $12 that I donate or whatever it is they're asking for.
Yeah.
To donate a movie ticket for someone to go see it.
So you didn't buy a ticket for someone?
No.
How selfish. Jeez, man. Nah. Let's see.
Anyway.
So we got, because I wrote the coming attractions down just so I would know. We got Moana, Paw Patrol, the Dino movie, Forgotten Island, and then Hex were the 4 that we got.
Forgotten Island looks stupid.
Yeah. The more and more I see Hex, the more and more I think it looks like a Disney Channel movie. Like I'm not looking forward to it.
It kind of reminds me of like Strange World.
Yeah.
Just because she like literally is going to like a different world or universe through like this book portal thing or whatever. And
yeah,
some of the animation a little bit.
Hopefully I'm wrong and it does well, but I'm not counting on it.
I think.
Nope.
I mean, for your sake, I hope it does well, but I think you had your stellar performance with Toy Story 5.
I did.
Yeah.
I think that was going to be your rock star out of your 3.
Yeah. I agree.
Agreed.
I agree. So, all right. Well, let's get on to the news. Did you guys have anything more to say about Toy Story 5?
No.
Not really.
Not till November or whenever we get to it.
Yep.
Actually, it's coming. It's not too far away.
9 episodes.
We're on the downhill slide with the Pixar movies as far as getting to the end. So
10 episodes away, right?
Yeah.
Is that what someone said?
Yeah.
Did someone
So
say it and I didn't listen? And
I think I said 9.
4 months, maybe 3 or 4 months. We should be hitting it. So it seems so far away. All right, Cody, what you got for news? Because I only think I put one thing on there. So
yes. So a couple of things. Some of these could have been in more than one category because our little notes are kind of broken up into categories. Disney Company, Disney Parks, movies and television, people. Some of these things, like I think I have two. Is it just 2?
yeah.
Yeah, 2 that are people related, and it's like, well, these are parks people, but they also could go under the Walt Disney Company. They could go under parks. They could go under people. So I have one under the Walt Disney Company. I have one under people.
You can just talk about it both.
The first one is it was announced however long ago, semi-recently. I don't know if we talked about it on here or not, but Jeff Vail, he is the current president of the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. He semi-recently ago announced his retirement from the Walt Disney Company. I don't know if he was ever in the running to become the next like head of Disney Parks and Experiences, but he's been president of Walt Disney World Resort for a while now, and it was announced that he was going to retire. And
he didn't get the promotion, so he said, "I'm out of here."
yeah, I like I said, I have no idea if there's any truth to that, but it was something that I wondered if maybe. But when everything kind of got restructured, when gosh, what's his name? Damaro, when Josh got promoted to CEO and vacated the chairman of Parks and Experiences position. So, any hoozle, it was announced that I believe it's Schott, but Joe Schott.
That looks right. Yeah.
He's been confirmed that he is going to take up the mantle of the next president of the Walt Disney World Resort as Jeff Vail leaves on August 6th. So Joe actually started as a Jungle Cruise skipper over in Walt Disney World, and so he's been with the company for a while and has kind of worked his way up. So I don't really know too much about him, but hopefully he does well. So I don't know. I think a lot of people like to look at or blame the person at the head. Like it was when something happened, it was, we would say Josh, right? When things were happening in the park. But I don't know if a lot of people think of the presidents of the resorts, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. The other one was Ken Potrock. Do we remember? Do we remember Ken Potrock? Ken Potrock used to be, for a few years, he was the president of the Disneyland Resort.
Just when I hear his name, I just think of Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks. Ken Pop Rocks.
From now onward, he will be known as Ken Pop Rocks.
Well, for now onward, he's not going to be with the company much longer.
We can still talk about him. He
announced today that he is also going to be retiring. So another
bitter person didn't get the promotion, said, "I'm out of here."
What was it, last year? I think he left the Disneyland Resort as their president, and he got, I guess it was a promotion to kind of like, I can't remember what the exact title was, but he was some sort of like event planner, like coordinated event planner or something like that for the Walt Disney Company. And it sounds like he's got quite a big hand in dealing with ESPN's integration for the Super Bowl next year. So it sounds like he's going to be with the company through Super Bowl of 2027, and then he will be retiring after that. But Ken's been with the company for 32 years. I guess rumors were starting to swirl online that he was going to be retiring, and he announced on a LinkedIn post earlier today that the rumors were true and that he would be retiring from the Walt Disney Company. So
I'm done. I'm out of here.
So yeah. So we'll have some leadership changes, I guess. We know the leadership change happening in Walt Disney World. Ken Potrock hasn't been the Disneyland Resort president for maybe close to a year now, so not a lot changing there. I imagine somebody will be moving into Ken's position, but probably won't affect us at all. So, yeah. Jason, do you want to talk about the thing you put on, or do you want me to keep going?
I can talk about it. Just this week, we missed it by like a week and a day or two. I could have been
by that much.
I could have been this kid, but no. Why won't my screen share? Well, Well, anyways, I'll just talk about it. Disney Resort welcomed its 1 billionth guest. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I put it on there for you.
All right. Yeah, mine, it wouldn't click on mine for some reason. So 1 billionth guest today, and this was published on July 3rd at the Disneyland Resort. The 70th celebration is continuing, and a historic milestone was achieved. Alongside Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, the unsuspecting 1 billionth guest was Andres Robles. He was celebrating his 8th birthday with his parents Alejandra and Jose of Arizona. They were invited to participate in a brief ceremony on Main Street, the train station platform, where they had the honor of helping unveil the new updated population sign that now reads 1 billion people. They also received a VIP tour guide for the day, a tour of Walt Disney's private apartment, the newly opened Soarin Across America attraction, and other experiences that define a memorable Disney resort visit. So that's kind of cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I don't know if technically they were the 1 billionth guest, or if, Disney execs are sitting at the entrance, be like, okay, we want that kid.
Those guys.
So, but either way, kind of cool for them. It could have been me. The new intro for the podcast could have been, I'm your host, Jason, Disneyland's 1 billionth guest. But no, some 8-year-old kid
we
got
couldn't
it.
let your head
Yeah.
get quite that
See,
big.
that's exactly why it wasn't you. Because
I contacted Disney personally and said, hey,
Yeah.
let's push this out a week.
when you see this guy coming through, do not pick
do
him.
not pick him. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I haven't heard of. I do look at some Today in Disney type stuff, and I see like the 1 millionth and 10 millionth, and whatever. I was wondering when they were going to get to 1 billion, and apparently they hit it on July 3rd.
There you
Well, it
go.
wasn't that long ago. Wasn't there like an announcement for like 900 million?
I think whatever was on the. I forgot what the population board read. I didn't think it was an even number. I'd have to go back and look at some of my pictures, but yeah. So, congrats to the 1 billionth visitor.
Yep.
So.
Congratulations.
I don't know if they got anything else besides what they got that day, which still would have been cool. But
Lifetime
the
pass,
VIP
please.
lifetime
VIP
passes
tour
would be
guide
cool.
for the day.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're
Freaking
handing
awesome.
out lifetime passes.
nah, anymore.
No, I mean, I
The
think
The first
I-
visitor still has his.
is he still alive?
He's still alive. Yeah, he was like 18 or 19 when it opened.
I mean, I've seen the picture
yeah.
of that guy.
Which would put him in his almost 90s.
I was gonna
So
say, that's why I asked if he
Yeah.
was still alive.
last I heard, he was still alive. I don't know how much he's visiting the park, but all right. Well, that's all I got.
Okay. I guess we'll just run through. Jason, you know the check mark. If you click the check box, it crosses it out.
Yeah, but does it turn it red?
It doesn't turn it red. So
Okay.
if you really like it red, I'll let you
I like it-
continue doing what you're doing.
I like it red.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Other
Dave McPherson, 22-year-old college student.
Okay.
Oh, he's
so
He
he's
arrived at the gate at 2 a.m., purchased ticket number 2. Walt Disney gifted him a lifetime pass, which was eventually expanded to include all Disney theme parks worldwide.
yeah. Who was issued ticket number 1? Little trivia.
I believe
I
it
would
was
assume
Roy.
Walt.
It was Roy.
Was it Roy?
Yeah, Roy got the
I would
first
assume
ticket.
wrong then.
Because Walt owned the park. He was already in there. So, and I
thought
think
he
the
might have
ticket is
taken
at
it from
the. I think it's at the Family Museum.
If it's not there, it's in the archives. I don't know
Yeah.
if it is
They have
permanently at
they
the.
have brought it down to. I want to say it was at D23 before.
Maybe. Yeah.
The story I heard though about it was that Dave Smith found it in a drawer in the office. It was just sitting in there.
What office? Walt's office?
Walt's office, yeah. Like when
Eventually, Roy was like, well,
Yeah.
I don't want this.
I don't want this.
I get him for free anyway.
So,
McPherson passed away in 2018.
oh, did he? Okay, so it's been 8 years. All right. Oh, cool.
It's been 8 years since 2018. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
when someone says 2018, it feels like, yeah, it was a couple years ago. But
Yep.
Just 8.
That's what getting old is like, Cody. That's what I think about
moving on.
when I hear someone say 1989. I was like, yeah, that's not too long ago.
Yeah, that was just a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll kind of do this in order of operations. Things that have happened at the Disney parks since we last recorded on July 2nd. Soarin' Across America debuted at Disney California Adventure Park. So we had talked about previously that it had opened over in Epcot at Walt Disney World in Florida Memorial Weekend. For whatever reason, those two did not happen at the same time. Why? I don't know.
Because I never understood that.
Because it seemed like the attraction was down for literally only on July 1st over in California Adventure.
Yeah.
They hung up some new banners, loaded in the new film, plugged in the new scents, and on July 2nd, they were up and running. So I don't know why they both didn't open July 4th weekend or why they both didn't open Memorial Weekend. I don't know if they were just trying to give people in California an extended run at Soarin' over California because maybe they're not going to bring it back next year during Food and Wine.
As much as I liked
Soarin' several years,
much as I liked Soarin' over California, I would have appreciated Across America when I was there.
yeah. So I don't know.
That's another thing with this. What do you guys think? Does Soarin' Around the World come back? Do they leave Soarin' Across America up for an extended period of time?
I think here's my thought. I think Soarin' Across America will be around for about a year and a half. That's kind of like when we do like the 70th celebration, it's like an 18-month thing. So I figure Soarin' Across America has about an 18-month, give or take, span at both parks. And then I think a lot of it depends on maybe its popularity. If it gets extended longer than that, what I would like to see happen is in California, we get back Soarin' over California. And in Walt Disney World at Epcot, they get Soarin' Around the World because it makes sense.
It's World, Disney World.
And it's at Epcot where you literally have the world show. Like it makes too much sense. And you could keep Soarin' Across America, or maybe you, like, I don't know, it doesn't really work, but maybe you could show Soarin' Across America in the America Pavilion on one of their theaters in the World Showcase at Epcot or something. Or
my wish is Soarin' over California comes back permanently after Across America makes its run, and Soarin' Across America at Disneyland specifically gets shown during Food and Wine.
I would be okay with that.
Kind of like they do with Soarin' over California now.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And World, let them have World and bring back America, for special occasions.
Yeah.
Because obviously it doesn't take that long to switch it out. It was down a day.
Yeah.
Right.
What's
So
involved?
I don't know. It's changing the film in a sense. Yeah. I mean, they could do it. They can close it at 10 o'clock at night and it should be ready by 8 o'clock next morning. Just work some overtime.
It's got to be digital, right? I mean, it's just a matter of clicking a different file, right?
You would think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is the California version on a floppy disk or something?
It could be. It's on a 3.5.
There's some kid listening to us being like, "What's a floppy disk?
What's a floppy disk?"
You're never gonna believe it, but they're not flexible. Anyways,
well,
the old ones were.
The what is it, 5.5 or 5.25 ones were?
Yeah, I forgot what those ones were called. You don't remember those, Cody?
Floppier discs.
I guess not. The floppy disks I remember were not. They were pretty stiff.
Okay, here I've got a picture. I will, while you're talking, I will.
Guess I'm showing my age or lack thereof. Maybe.
See the one on your left?
The big black one?
Yeah,
Was it floppy?
it was bendable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See, I remember like the little blue one.
the blue one. Yeah. So crazy. So that's an 8-inch, the black one. The orange one's a 5.25, and then the blue one was a 3.5, and that was hard plastic, where the other two were soft
Yeah.
and bendable. And
Except all the ones I saw of the 3.5 were gray. I never saw no blue ones.
really, I had a bunch that were different. Like I had blue, red, yellow. It came in a pack, and they thought they'd be cool and do different colors. So
That
Interesting.
was cool.
it was. I guess. So all right, cool.
All right. Moving on. That was our history lesson for the day.
There you go.
Yep.
Back in my day,
Back in my
We
day,
had-
floppy disks were
You used
actually
to-
floppy.
You used to have to like pull those out like in the middle of a game and put the next one in to load the next scene of the game. It was horrible.
yeah.
It's like
all the
watching
stuff
the
we had to go
Titanic
through.
on the double VHS.
Which
Yeah.
I still have that.
Me too.
It's
I
in
think
my
I got
shed.
rid of mine.
It's in your shed. It's probably ruined.
Nah, probably not. It's a pretty well insulated shed. Yeah, halfway through the movie, you'd have to switch out. It was like intermission. You got to take a break, get some ice cream. James would go use the bathroom.
For the fourth time.
I was going to say, there's no way I made it all the way to the end of the first tape without going to the bathroom. There is no way.
All right. July 6th. Quite a few things happened on July 6th at the Disneyland Resort. The first thing that happened, well, I don't know if it was the first thing, but one of the things that happened was Jamba Juice in downtown Disney closed on
What?
July 6th, which was yesterday as
That's
of
horrible.
recording, because today's July 7th.
Yeah, did we know that was going to close?
I believe I remember at one point seeing online that it was said that they were going to be closing.
Okay.
When I saw the announcement yesterday or today that it had closed, I was like, oh yeah, I think I remember seeing something about that.
Okay.
What I don't remember though was apparently it's been closed to make way for something new, and this new thing is called, what was it, James?
It is called Bopo Go.
Bopo Go. It is an Asian-inspired convenience store and bubble tea cafe.
Bubble
Now, I
tea
do
tap.
remember that being me reading something about that coming to downtown Disney. I just didn't know where it was going.
Apparently, it is going in
Jamba
Jamba Juice.
Yeah. Now we know.
Which is kind of unfortunate because it was, I don't know. I mean, I hardly ever went to Jamba Juice, and maybe that was the problem, but I felt
Maybe.
like it was a good option for people, you know? I don't know. But maybe not. But there's been a lot of changes in downtown Disney over the last couple of years, and there will be some more changes, so this is just another thing that is on its way out. So
One of my favorite things about Jamba Juice is one of the years that we did the the half marathon. They were there passing out free smoothies at the end of one of those.
oh man, see?
It was fantastic.
And that's good because you got some fruit in there,
Yep. Lots of sugar.
some
I
potassium.
love Jamba Juice. Citrus Squeeze is my drink of choice.
Citrus
from Jamba
squeeze.
Juice.
Well,
Yes.
you'll have to stop by your local Jamba Juice in memory to the one at downtown Disney.
I think I might do that tomorrow, actually. I'll be driving right past it in the afternoon. I think I might
All right.
just swing in there and grab a citrus squeeze for the nostalgia of it.
Tell them it's in honor of the Jamba Juice that closed down in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
Also on July 6th, a couple of ticket-related things at the Disneyland Resort. The first being that the $59 evening ticket that we talked about on our last episode that had just been announced, I believe the day we recorded, is now sold out. It lasted just under a week. Now, it was, limited dates, select Sundays through Wednesdays or Thursdays between, early July and like earlier mid-August, somewhere in that realm. So
They didn't tell us they
apparently-
were only selling 10 tickets per day.
Yeah. Apparently they went quick. So I mean, it is a good deal. Like we talked about last episode, you get about 5 hours in your park of choice, whether that be California Adventure or Disneyland Park. You get 5 hours at the end of the day before the park closes for $59. And
I'd be interested in I don't know when the first day is going to be that they can do it, but just being out in the Esplanade and watching at 7:00, do the lines at Disneyland get long? They get short and long throughout the day.
Oh yeah,
based off certain things, but and then at 5:00 are the DCA lines going to be a little longer than normal?
sit there and watch security at the parking garage.
Yeah.
Also on July 6th, the Disneyland Resort announced a new ticket deal the day the old one sold out.
So did the old one technically sell out, or did they be like, hey, let's...
I mean, they could, I guess, if they wanted to, add more tickets to any particular day. So I wouldn't count it out. You could still maybe get lucky. Something might open up, but I don't think these tickets are like transferable or anything. So it's just a matter on if Disney decides to sell more tickets on any particular day. So, but yes, there's a new ticket deal now. This one is specific for Anaheim residents. So you do have to be able to prove that you're a local Anaheim resident. And it's a $71 ticket for adults, and I think 50 something bucks, $50 to $59 for kids. And they're saying it's to celebrate the 71st anniversary, so it's running from like July through August as well. Or actually, I think this one was July through October. Let me see if I can.
Because the 71st ends on August 9th, I believe.
So this one, the tickets will be available for purchase beginning July 16th and will be valid for visits between July 20th and October 8th. And yeah, it's $71 for guests age 10 and older, and just $50 for children between the ages of 3 and 9.
Hey, Cody, your screen's flashing again. Did you turn the disco ball on?
No, I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on, this seemed to fix it last time. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just...
Where'd he go?
Where's Cody?
So yeah, the 70th last day is August 9th. That's what you just said, right, Jason?
Yeah.
And I'm going to be there for the last day.
Oh,
you didn't happen to be there on the first day, did you? That'd be cool.
I'm trying to remember. I know I was there the day that they released the 70th keys. Was that the first day? Did they come out on the first day, or did it take them a little bit of time?
I don't remember, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I bet you could get some
look it up though.
Good discounts on some 70th merch.
Well, right now the keys are half off. They were, I think, $49.99 when I was there last week. Now they're whatever, $30, I think. So
May 16th. I think I was there. On the first day.
Look on your phone, see if you got any pictures from Disneyland from May 16th.
I think you were, because you were down there for
Lab Day.
Yeah.
And
look at that.
Teresa and
Tiffany
went, and they were trying to find you a key, right?
Yep.
And Teresa ended up finding one over at the Small World Mall, right?
That is correct.
So you opened it
like
up.
I said, I know that we were there the day that those keys got released because of that story. I just don't know for sure if they got released on day one or not. I think they did.
Or was it technically because some of the 70th merch was being released
before,
ahead of this 70th anniversary celebration, but that was in May, so I think you were there at the beginning, because you also went
May 16th.
Because you also went to that new, was it the dinner buffet?
It was
Storytellers.
Yes, Donald's. Those are the pictures I'm looking at right now from May 16th. So yeah, I was there the first day, and I'm going to be there on the last day.
I just looked it up. The interactive keys were officially released on May 16th. So the first day.
I was wearing this shirt as
And
a
you
matter
were
of
on
fact.
YouTube.
Yes. Was I?
Yes, because remember, I was watching someone's review of that new offering at Storytellers, and I'm watching it, and the guy's kind of panning
Oh, that's
the
right.
buffet line, and I'm like, hold on. I paused it. I'm like, that's James. And I
That's
took a
right, I forgot
screenshot of it,
that.
and I sent it to you.
I forgot that. That is correct.
All right.
So cool. I was there on day 1, and I'm going to be there on the last day as well.
Well, ain't that something?
Man.
All right. Pretty cool.
I think James has the next one. I think he was typing this one out.
Which
Yeah,
one?
I'll let James take this one.
Oh, yeah. I think the last episode we talked about the new animatronic on Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland. A
And
lot
as
of
James likes to
controversy.
say,
Yeah, a lot of controversy with it. A lot of people don't like it. I don't know that anybody really likes this change.
no.
You know, similar to the Walt Disney animatronic, I think a lot of people are making decisions or forming opinions by watching it on video. I do know that a lot of people that have posted videos say it's better in person, but a lot of people don't seem to care for that new animatronic. But it did not take long. I think it was, I don't know how many days it had been going, but then all of a sudden there was reports all over the place that it was apparently broken, and they just put a mask of a skull to kind of cover up the animatronic head, which, like we talked about last time, has a new technology where they kind of do the projection onto it, similar to the old technology, but better. So yeah, already broken, but Jason helped fix my initial little blurb that I put on there. It has been fixed. It is back up and restored. So
Fairly certain it was the next day.
yeah, I think a lot of people were thinking that day that it broke that, you know, are they changing it back? What are they doing? And of course, you know, Disney didn't have any official comment for it or anything, but yeah, it's back up. I know a lot of people were saying, man, it'd be nice if they just kept it this way. They like it better with just the mask on there. But
Well, and from what I saw, it wasn't like a covering they slipped over. It was like a completely different head.
yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. All I know is it was broken. And it's funny for it to be closed for refurbishment for so long, and that being one of the major things, and it being refurbished, and then it's broken. Like, what was it, like 5 days, 4 days, a week?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It wasn't that long. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, that's my piece of news, or at least one of them, until we get to people, because then I've got some more news.
Yes, I saw you add that.
Yes.
So the next thing I wanted to bring up was, did either of you know that this last holiday season that Disney World was filming a Hallmark movie, or maybe the other way around? Hallmark was filming a movie at Disney World.
I heard that just a little bit ago.
Yeah. I don't remember ever seeing any filming.
I had seen things online, people that were in the parks
Okay.
posting pictures of like the actors, the filming, this, that, and the other. But yes, Hallmark Channel filmed a new Countdown to Christmas film at Walt Disney World this past holiday season, and it's called it's a mouthful, and it has a colon, so you know it's got to be good.
Uh-oh.
It's called Holiday Ever After, a Disney World Wish Come True.
Ooh, that is a mouthful.
I assume neither of you have seen this
I have not.
trailer, but a trailer came out on the 2nd, July 2nd.
Is Kaylee in the movie? She was there.
Yeah, it depends when they were recording.
Maybe she's in the background.
Yeah.
You gonna watch it?
I thought I would share the trailer.
All right.
So here's the trailer for Holiday
This
Ever After.
countdown to Christmas
I wish for a little Christmas magic.
Enough to find love, the kind that's right out of a fairy tale.
Hallmark presents a Disney love story.
I have always wanted to stay here. This is beautiful.
Travel to the most magical place on Earth.
It's just absolutely. What are you doing here?
What am I?
They went on one date.
Yeah, one awful date.
Maybe try to get along.
Promise I'll try to try.
Experience a holiday romance
What in the Cinderella am I seeing?
straight out of a fairy tale.
There's something happening between you guys. He's the beast to your Belle, the Kristoff to your Anna, the lady to your tramp.
How am I the tramp in this scenario?
Lacey Chabert stars in a countdown to Christmas world premiere event.
I want this to be our new holiday tradition.
Holiday Ever After, a Disney World wish come true. Coming this countdown to Christmas on Hallmark Channel. Next day on Hallmark Plus.
I think it'd be cool to have a tradition of going to Walt Disney World every Christmas.
Yeah. Let's
I want
start
this
it.
to be our new tradition.
Let's start it this year.
So,
Yeah, and staying
I
at the
can't this year.
Polynesian.
Yeah,
So you
State
gonna
of
watch it, Cody?
Polynesian.
Maybe. I don't really get access to a Hallmark Channel where I don't have cable and I don't pay for like a live TV.
When did it say it's
streaming
when's it coming
service.
out?
Oh gosh. Did it say?
I didn't catch.
It just says coming this countdown to Christmas, streaming next day on Hallmark Plus. I don't think it said. Yeah, it just says coming this countdown to Christmas. So when during countdown to Christmas? Because countdown to Christmas starts like before Halloween these days. So
Yeah, I thought it started in July.
no, that's Christmas in July. It's different.
Okay.
But no, I don't know. Sometime during this year's countdown to Christmas. That's all we know so far.
Okay. Let's see. It was announced December 6, 2025. It just says filming wrapped up in February. So
It says it is expected. I can't even talk anymore, but it's expected December 25th, 2026. So Christmas Day.
Oh, Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to watch it. I'm a big Lacey Chabert.
I always
Fan.
pronounced it Chabert. I never thought it was like French. It was always
yeah.
Lacey Chabert from Party of Five.
I still
So-
call her Gretchen Wieners, but
But apparently it's Chabert.
Chabert.
So
You have to follow it up with a. En français.
All right.
Travis
Yes.
Van Winkle? Who the heck is Travis Van Winkle?
Wasn't that Vanilla Ice's real name?
It's his brother, his little brother.
All right. What else you got, Cody?
Well, when I was pulling a lot of these stories for news, so we had something to talk about, I saw another article which I didn't know if I was very happy about, but the article talks about the title of the article says Disney's live action Moana is now tracking towards a disappointing opening, which is not really that is not the news I wanted on my first film of our little movie draft. So
When's it get released? This Friday?
this Friday, go
See, that's
watch
not
it,
even
please.
that's not even on anybody's radar.
Yeah,
Toy
okay.
Story 5, they were everywhere you could look. There was promotions for it leading up to it getting released.
Yeah. I don't know. These live action remakes, they don't like to put him in too much of a spotlight.
They're
So-
scared.
They are scared.
So this article says, I'm going to read from the article here. It says, it says the film is now tracking toward a domestic opening of around 60 million. Internationally, the film is tracking towards a 70 million debut for a global opening of 130 million.
Ooh. It's not too bad.
And so it's not terrible. If those numbers end up being true, it'll be better than Hopper's,
Yep.
which is favorable, but it's certainly no Toy Story 5.
The good news is it's going to be better than Hoppers. The bad news is it's only going to be better than Hoppers by a couple million.
Yeah. So we'll see what ends up happening.
It's going to make 92 million the opening weekend. That's my prediction.
92 million.
Moana, the live action remake.
I hope you're right, James.
So you're saying 92?
92.
I'm going to go 115.
We're talking domestic and global combined?
Yes.
What are the predictions?
This article says for a global 130, 60 domestic, 70 international.
Okay. So globally I'll go 145. I'm gonna give it a little boost.
And James, you said 90?
92.
He said $28. $28. That's what it's gonna work.
I'm struggling to find time to get to the theater this weekend with everything I have going on.
What did you say, Jason? 142?
145.
145.
I'm going to shoot for what the article says. I'm going to say 130.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
James is making a note of that so we can come back likely next episode.
We'll see who's the closest without going over.
Yeah.
Just like on Price is Right.
So we'll see. Will it be a flop? Will it be as bad as some of the other live action remakes? We shall see. However, on the flippity flop, Spider-Man Brand New Day, will it swing to success? Also, I saw this article while looking, and let's see. According to Box Office Theory, the film is on track for a $228 million domestic opening.
Wow.
Such a debut would make Brand New Day only the 7th Marvel Cinematic Universe film to open above $200 million.
Wow. That's just domestic?
That's just domestic.
Wow.
Yeah, it says additionally it would surpass Deadpool and Wolverine at $211 million for the biggest MCU debut since Spider-Man No Way Home, which debuted at $260 million. And it would easily be the biggest debut of 2026, which I don't know if that's taken into account Toy Story 5, or if they're just talking Marvel, but it would be the first Marvel film so far this year.
So it would then, in fact, be the biggest.
So
Marvel
this doesn't
movie so
say anything about international numbers, just domestic, but it's saying domestic opening of 228 million. So it could be above 300,000 globally. I think
300 million.
Yes, 300 million pretty easily globally. So if that proves to be true, that would set me up pretty well, at least
for me and you, for the fight for second would be Hexed against Dog Stars.
Yeah, and that one might be closer than we think.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I thought those were some interesting numbers about my two upcoming movies, which both come out this month. So,
Avengers is going to flop. I'm going to end up in third place.
No, not at all.
Here's the thing, though. Even if it's bad, people are going to go to see how bad it is. So it's still going to be a buttload of money.
Well, we'll see, depending on how quickly those bad reviews come in. Bunch of bad reviews Thursday night, it might kill the whole weekend.
Yeah,
now, people will want to go to see for
spot.
themselves. Yeah. If there are bad reviews, it'll kill week number 2 and 3.
You'll see a significant drop on week 2, but
I don't think so. I think Avengers, out of all the ones for this year, I think Avengers Doomsday has a chance to hit the $1 billion mark.
Surprising, not Disney, but Michael, the Michael Jackson movie, is close to $1 billion right now.
Wow.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. So it's not Disney, but if you haven't seen Michael, I highly suggest going to see Michael. It was a very good movie. Anyways, the next item on the list, I think James wanted to talk about.
Yes, we cannot record without talking about one of Jason's favorite people.
In the Disney sphere.
Taylor Swift.
Yes.
I'm talking Taylor Swift, who's on the Toy Story 5 soundtrack, and we got to just talk about that for a second, Jason. As you're sitting there at the credits and that song comes on, I mean, that's just a great
It was an okay song. I was glad it was credits and not in the movie. I was glad it was the credits and not in the movie.
But the news regarding
shorter.
Taylor Swift is she did officially get married this past weekend on July 3rd, Friday, July 3rd. So unfortunately, I was not able to live stream from there because of the small detail that I was not invited. So I wasn't there. But if I had been invited, I would have absolutely live streamed from there, which is probably one of the many reasons why I was not invited. So
I did hear that you had to like turn in your phone, and they were, of course, there are images being leaked and stuff like that. And I think on eBay, someone's selling like their custom embroidered handkerchief that was given as like a wedding favor. So
I did not know that. I'm now going to eBay.
But
yeah, I heard they had like 1,000 guests or approximately 1,000.
It was an intimate 1,000 people at Madison Square Garden.
Everyone had to sign NDAs to attend.
Yes, the invites were, or the announcements, the invites, however you want to call it, were digital. They were watermarked with the invitee's name. So if it got leaked, they would know who leaked it or where it came from because your name's all over it. So it was reportedly Bob Iger was in attendance. So
interesting.
Yes. Congratulations,
yes,
Mr. and Mrs. Swift.
And as we're going through all these different there's Jason. He's going to check it off. I was going to say, Jason is so disinterested in this that he's not even going to check off the item.
No, I'll still check it off.
But he checked it off. And he's ready to move on, I think.
Likely will not make the show notes, but that's okay.
Oh, no. That's okay. I'll put it in the YouTube show notes. And
make
our
sure
last
Make sure to include her in the screenshot for the YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
Or
that might boost our views a little bit.
Or might get us canceled.
No. Our last item is within the last week, a couple of days ago, over the weekend, there was a video released by D23, and then I've seen some influencers online that were invited to go preview some merchandise, but there's been a video, and there's videos circulating online of merchandise that will be at D23 Expo, or it's not really called the D23 Expo now. Again, we have to use a colon. It is now D23, the ultimate Disney fan event.
Man, there's a lot of talks of colons on this episode.
You know, when you get older, it's, you got to start paying attention to your colon.
Yeah, you got to take preventative measures. Absolutely.
But some of the items,
Cody just does it for fun.
Whoa.
But Cody, you're not old enough. That's okay. That's okay.
Hey, it never hurts to be prepared. Go ahead, Doc. Give me a once over.
Still okay. Nice work, pal. You're good for 10 years. Oh, I'll be back next Friday.
I'm already on the books. There goes my camera freaking out again. Hold on. I guess I need to buy a new camera. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
It's still going to do this. My goodness. I don't want it to just sit there and freak out the whole time. Are you going to play nice? Okay. So if you go online and look for it, or if it's on the official D23 social pages, but there were preview of the actual D23 event collection. So we had mentioned when we bought the tickets this year, unlike 2 years ago when we bought the tickets, there wasn't an option to select what official D23 merch you wanted for like a pin or a backpack or a shirt, a hat, anything like that. 2 years ago, you were able to basically add that to your ticket order. It does seem that somewhere on the event show floor that there will be those type of items, the actual D23 event items on the show floor somewhere. We also saw merchandise exclusive to the expo for Loungefly, lug bags, Nike, Lululemon, Spirit Jersey, Roosevelt's, a new collection inspired by Walt Disney's Office, which I saw some T-shirts, some jackets, a satchel bag, and new this year there is also going to be exclusive merchandise at the Honda Center for the evening panels.
What?
So if you're going to the Honda Center, and I guess it's only going to be at the Honda Center, so I don't know if they'll have it in like the stores at the Honda Center. Like if you were going to a hockey game and you wanted to buy Ducks gear, I don't know if I assume maybe that's where they'll have this stuff staged. But there will be merchandise that is exclusive to the Honda Center that you can only get at the Honda Center, and the merchandise pertains to the 3 different panels, so it's kind of themed after the different panels.
That's a bunch of crap.
So I thought that was interesting. That got me excited, more excited for D23. Also today I got an email. I shared that with James and Jason this morning that at least the badges that I purchased for me, Jason, and Calvin, our badges have shipped. Our D23 badges have shipped. They are on their way to me.
Badges?
So within the next week, the email said like 5 to 7 business days.
You don't need no stinking badges.
I should have our D23 badges, which I'm very excited for. I'm getting excited. We're like 5 weeks out.
That's going to be a fun week.
Well,
yeah, it's a week for you.
You're going to be partying all week.
I'm going to be at Disneyland on Sunday and Monday with Brianna and Riley, and with Teresa, of course. I will. Brianna's birthday is on that Tuesday, the 11th. Wasn't able to get into Plaza Inn, but we will be eating at Storytellers that morning for the character breakfast. Then Wednesday, Teresa and I will be going to the baseball game. I did get tickets to the baseball game, to the Angels.
Nice. So who are they playing?
The Texans.
Or the Texas Rangers?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I meant. I don't follow baseball too much, so I just remember it was Texas something. So yes, it must be the Rangers.
Yeah.
So, and then Thursday, D23 day, and I'm just waiting for Jason to say that he and Calvin have tickets for that day.
We don't yet.
Yet.
We don't yet.
Being the operative word in that sentence.
Right.
And then Cody and Tyler, Hannah flying in that evening, right? 4:00 or so.
Yeah. I think we talked about it. It's somewhere. I think we talked about it after we recorded. I think 3 or 4, somewhere like that. I think 4.
So, Jason, you're not real sure what exactly timing-wise when you're getting there yet, right?
No, we're still planning on driving unless I find cheap tickets all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll leave sometime Wednesday, and we may we don't have a room Wednesday night because our reservations doesn't start till Thursday night at the Portofino. We went ahead and kept that one. But we may attempt to drive as far as we can. We may try to get down close to Anaheim by Wednesday night, which will be a very, very long day.
How many hours is that? About 17?
Yeah, what is it from?
16,
well, from us
16,
to you,
15?
it's 12. So
Yeah,
like 16.
About 16.
Yeah.
Cody, are you staying at the Portofino as well?
Yes. Are we all at the Portofino?
Yes. I still have to cancel my other reservation because I still have one somewhere else. The Hyatt.
I have to cancel Sunday night because I had it booked through Monday morning. I was checking out Monday morning.
Where's? Do you know where Tyler's staying?
Tyler and I are sharing a room, so he's at Portofino.
Okay. Cool. We're all going to be at the Portofino.
Yeah.
And I assume we'll use that north entrance to the convention center again, like we did 2 years ago.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly, right?
That's the one by the food trucks, right?
No,
On
the
that-
food trucks are on like in that
East.
plaza east,
Okay.
over by the Hilton and the Clarion.
Okay.
Cody's favorite.
The north one is over by off of Catella.
Oh, that's the one we used last time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there seems to be like, I mean, I don't want to put all our secrets out there on the internet, but we've said it once or twice already over the years, but there's like no line on the side, and you've got 100,000 people all on the east entrance on Convention Center Way there. So
Yeah, the line moved pretty quick last year when we got in.
well, yeah, and
Yes, it did.
we can go right up to the doors,
Right.
and then 300 feet back there's 10,000 people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. See, it makes sense to me. So
So we'll see how it goes this year.
yeah, I mean, we can talk about it more later, but any stickers, business cards, shirts, anything like that we want to make or purchase for us to distribute or wear while the three of us are there, and we're getting a gosh darn picture of the three of us this time.
Yes, we
Yes.
got to do that Friday.
We got to get those shirts that
Are
Jason.
you getting it, James? I'll order mine. I mean, I sent you the link. So
Yeah, I'll go on and order one too. What did they say
Okay.
the turnaround time was? A few weeks?
I didn't even look.
Probably should do it sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Probably. That sounds like sound advice, Commander Cody. Thank you.
Yes.
Nice work, pal.
Nice work, pal.
Oh, I forgot to do my thumbs up when we were done talking about Toy Story 5.
Wow,
we're-
we got a
we're
lot
done.
of people
Come
that are
back.
going to tune back in right now.
Where'd all the news go?
What the heck's been going on for the last 40 minutes?
Anyways, oh, there goes my camera again. My goodness. I don't know what's happening.
What did you say earlier? Any hoozle? Any hoozle?
Anyhoozle.
I don't know what that was, but
I guess I'm just going to have to sit in the dark without my
There you
extra
go.
light.
All right. I think that's all the news, right?
Yes, that took way longer than I thought
holy
it might.
cow. Do we even got time for a movie review tonight, or are we going to push it off another week?
No, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I don't think we'll spend too much time on the movie, but we'll see. So, if you have been watching us or listening to us for a while, back in episode 50, 51 timeframe, we started the process of watching all the Disney animated feature films. We got through all those that were released at that time. I think we missed out on a few since they've been released. So we'll have to go back and make those ones up. But we decided we took a break from movies for a while, but then we decided to get back into it. And the next obvious choice was Pixar animation films. So
Yes.
we started with Toy Story, and we are currently on number 22 in the series, the movie Onward.
What are we doing next? We're going to do like the live action?
We'll do some live actions probably,
That
but
would be
not. I don't think we'll go in order.
Okay.
We'll probably do. I would say do some random ones because if we went in order, we're looking at a couple hundred films.
Yeah.
That's if you just do Walt Disney Studios, and then you start mixing in Touchstone and Miramax, and now like 20th Century and Searchlight and MCU or Marvel and Lucasfilms. It could be a while. So I guess we have an endless amount of. We'll be like 92 years old. Cody will be in his 60s. We'll be talking about movies. So.
Welcome to episode 1364 of the Talking Disney podcast.
I don't know an exact total because nobody will I've searched it. I've chat GPT'd it, whatever GTP, whatever it's called. The exact number of like Disney movies.
When we're on that episode, maybe we'll get some T-shirts made for our listeners.
Maybe, yeah. But I think it's if you include all studios and stuff. And
James, don't bring up the t-shirts.
Shh, don't say it.
Here we are, episode 212, and no one's received their episode 100 t-shirts.
We can't send them out now because
I have the decals. Yeah, it's got the wrong logo on it now.
Well, yeah, but then we couldn't joke about it. So, but yeah, there's well over 1,000. I think once you add in all the animated shorts, Mickey Mouse shorts, Donald Duck cartoons, silly symphonies, and all that. So, but yeah, eventually we'll get to some live actions because there's a lot I'd want to review. I mean, specifically Song of the South. Yeah, I definitely want to talk about that.
Don't you have it? Didn't you buy like a pirated copy?
James has a pirated copy. I watch a version on the internet. It's from like Internet Archive. That's a fairly decent copy.
I remember
things like Mary Poppins and Swiss Family Robinson and The Love Bug and
I don't remember where he bought it, but my dad bought a physical version of it.
Was it a bootleg copy or was it?
It was a bootleg or not?
It had to have been bootleg because I'm pretty sure it was a DVD.
James has one.
Yeah, I've got one.
And it's bootleg, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he got a bootleg copy from somewhere.
I'm pretty sure there were some actual copies overseas and stuff, but if they're DVD, they might not play on our VCRs or our DVD players.
I can guarantee you any DVD will not play on the VCR
because they have different systems over there. So
yeah, okay. I realized that the hard way when I was in the Philippines.
And your DVDs wouldn't play.
in 2017, my grandmother would get DVDs when she was in the U.S. and she would take them back. And I don't know why she had them. She never watched them. She never used them. But she had a DVD player, and she clearly got the DVD player in the Philippines. And when we were there that summer in 2017, we didn't have anything going on. It's like, we'll pop in a movie or whatever, and it wouldn't work because they're not compatible.
Different regions.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure that like the DVDs when we were over in England wouldn't play on an American DVD player. So.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, but it is what it is. So yeah, we're on Pixar film number 22, Onward. Just a quick rundown. Released March 6, 2020, directed by Don Scanlon, produced by Corey Ray, released by Walt Disney Pictures and Pixar Animation Studios as Pixar's 22nd feature film. Stars Tom Holland as Ian Lightfoot, Chris Pratt as Barley Lightfoot, Julia Louis-Dreyfus as Laurel Lightfoot, Octavia Spencer as Corey the Manticore, Mel Rodriguez as Officer Colt Bronco, Ali Wong as Officer Gore, John Ratzenberger as construction worker Fenwick. He's in this one. Set in a modern fantasy world where magic has largely been forgotten, Onward follows teenage elf Ian Lightfoot and his older brother Barley as they embark on a magical quest to spend one last day with their late father. Along the way, the brothers discover that the greatest adventure isn't about magic at all. It's about family, courage, and realizing that people who have always been there for you can shape your life in extraordinary ways. What's unique about this movie, the release date, March 6, 2020. It did come to theaters. But shortly after,
not for long,
the world shut down because of COVID. So obviously people weren't going to see it. The theatrical run was cut short. It did quickly make its way to Disney Plus as a pay-for premium movie. So
Disney
you didn't have to go
Premier Access.
Yeah, so you didn't have to go to the theater. And I think because I don't want to say it has a cult following, but it is. There are a lot of people who got to see it on Disney Plus sooner that probably might not have seen it in the theater. So quite a few people have seen it. I think it did very well on Disney Plus. But that wasn't the original plan. COVID sidetracked a lot of things. Disney World ended up being closed for 400 plus days, I think.
So do we have box office numbers separate from Disney Plus purchase numbers?
I don't know because I didn't look that up. But I can do it real quick.
Or is it all considered box office?
Like as far as the people that paid for the
Right.
movie on Disney Plus.
Because it wasn't available in theaters because theaters were shut down. Do they just equate it as the same?
Let me
141.9 million worldwide.
That seems like then no. Because that seems pretty low worldwide.
61.5 million in North America, 80.3 million internationally. His overall commercial performance was heavily impacted by the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a budget of 175 million with a gross worldwide of 141. So, so definitely impacted the box office numbers. I don't know. You could probably research to find out how many people paid for it on Disney Plus, but now you can just watch it for free. So, so that was kind of interesting for this movie being going up against COVID-19 and it lost. So, it was a different time. I can't believe it's that long ago. We're looking at over 6 years already since that started. It's one of those things where James was talking about 1989 feels like yesterday. It feels like it was just like last year. But all right, so Onward. What do you guys think? Pixar. Do you have any favorite or just what do you think of the movie? James, first time seeing it?
It is not the first time I've seen it.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly where I saw it. Maybe at home. I don't know.
Likely on Disney Plus, though.
Yeah, more than likely. I would say. I don't know. I think the movie's okay. I mean, it's just kind of there, you know. I mean,
yeah.
It's got a decent story, decent characters. There's, I don't know. I feel like they were trying for something. I don't know that they really achieved what they were trying to put together with this movie. And I just thought it was okay. I mean, I could kind of take it or leave it, I guess. Good story. Trying to spend one more day with their dad and then, messing up the thing and having to go on a quest. I mean, it seems like a good story as you think about it and talk about it. It was just, for me, just kind of okay. The characters, they're all right. But as I'm watching it, which would be the second time that I've seen it, because I don't think I've seen it since the first time I watched it, it's just like a lot of forgettable things. I wasn't watching it going, oh, I remember this part, or, oh, I remember that happening, or, oh, it's like just not super memorable, I guess, for me. So those are my thoughts.
All right.
I didn't hate it. I mean, I would watch it again. I just didn't love it. I don't think, definitely didn't love it. So Onward. No thanks.
All right. What do you think, Cody?
I think I'm probably in a similar boat to James. I don't think it's a bad movie, but I don't love it either. And I don't know how much of that was skewed by the kind of unique release that it had, but those were kind of the initial feelings I had. I don't know. There was something about movies that came out on the Disney Plus Premier Access during COVID when movies were not being released in theaters. I mean, we had several of them. We had this movie. We had the live action Mulan. We had the Black Widow MCU movie. I even think Turning Red. No, couldn't have been Turning Red because Was Luca released in theaters?
I don't think so. I think Luca, Turning Red, and I thought there was one. It might have been Onward.
Soul.
So I
think Lightyear in June 17th, 2022 was the first Pixar movie to be released in theaters since the pandemic.
They did come back later and release those in select markets in the theater once theaters started opening back up, but it wasn't anything big or nationwide.
So it just, I don't know. It seemed like all of those movies that were kind of coming out then were just kind of like, that was kind of like the general perception of like all of those movies for a couple of years.
Yep.
And which is interesting because it it's unfortunate that it got plagued by having to be released on Disney Plus because you couldn't go to the movie theater and watch it. But these movies were in production and being made well before the COVID-19 pandemic was ever on anybody's radar. So
yep.
These movies, I guess, were always going to be quote unquote bad if that's the way you want to look at it. But rewatching the movie, I do feel like I enjoyed it more rewatching it for the purpose of, to review it for this than I did initially watching it in 2020 on Disney Plus. Because I also don't think that I was able to get to the theater before things got shut down where we were. So it was something that I watched at home, and it was just kind of okay then, and it's largely still okay now, but I think I liked it a little bit more. I think I was able to appreciate some of the themes in it a little bit more now than I did in 2019. One of those things is since 2019, my dad passed away. And I think that, I can relate to, obviously I was much older than Ian or Barley when my dad passed away. But I think anybody that's lost a parent or a loved one that was close to them, I think we all kind of wish we had like one more day, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think that's a relatable thing to want.
Yep, absolutely.
Beyond that, it was. I think that this movie could be really good, and for some reason, a lot of it just doesn't land. Like, a lot of the concepts sound like they would be good and exciting and intriguing. This kind of fantasy world where everything about it is, or at least at one point was, magical. You have all these magical creatures. You have elves and trolls and goblins and manticores and unicorns, but the unicorns are trash pandas. They're like feral raccoons, running amok through the neighborhood and getting in your trash can, and it's like this alternate reality on like, what if magic just left like the fairy tale world, which is kind of a cool concept. Like, I think if that was like a book, it'd be a really interesting like fantasy novel,
It just became easier to have a light switch rather than create light.
And that kind of little, explanation at the beginning on kind of like how it happened. I really liked that. I liked the way that they portrayed like, magic was like a skill, it wasn't as easy and just being like, let there be light, it's like, and the light switch was literally let there be light, and and how kind of the dawning of the new age and technology killed magic, where we in present life, and we have technology and everyone wishes we could do magic, right? So it's just kind of that interesting reversal. And so I did really like that in the beginning, but then and I think it's intentional, but then like when you actually are in the world, everything is just kind of dingy and dirty and run down. And I don't know. I didn't feel a huge connection to either of the main characters. I think more Barley than Ian, at least for me personally. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't dislike the movie, but I didn't love it.
Sounds fair.
It's middle of the road, and not to say that it's bad or not worth your time, but it's just middle of the road. And we've talked about it more than once, that it's just going up against, some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at all of the Pixar movies, the previous 21 movies, most of, at least the top 15 are all really close contenders, you know.
Yeah. It is definitely not in the top 15.
Yeah.
I don't think.
All right. I think I have an appreciation for it based off some research that I did on where the story came from. I don't know if you guys went that deep into it, but the director, Dan Scanlon.
Nerd alert.
So he was inspired to write this movie or this story based off of real experiences. Him and his brother both lost their dad when they were young, and he always thought it'd be cool if he could have one more day. Like Cody mentioned earlier, that's the wish of everybody who's lost somebody. You know, just one more day. And Ian in this movie thinks that you know, he never got to really know his dad. He finds this tape, and the director actually found a tape just like Ian did with his dad's voice on it, and that he would listen to. So I thought that's an interesting fact. Ian never got to meet his dad. He was little. Where Barley knew his dad, and I think in one part of the movie he talks about the regret of not going to see him for the last time, which has, I mean, a lot of people probably have that regret. But as they're going on, Ian has this checklist of things that he wished he did with his dad, you know, playing catch, having a conversation, or whatever it may be. And I thought it was interesting that when it got to the end of the movie, he realized that he didn't need his dad to check everything off the checklist, because that's what Barley was. That Barley was kind of acting as his dad throughout his life, because he didn't have one and he didn't know his dad, and which why I think the ending was really cool, because the dad only has 24 hours. You know, it's a spell that he's got one more day, and it's only half of them. He messed up the spell, so it's only his legs until the very end when they do the spell again, and it's his whole person. And I liked that Ian let Barley have the conversation with him. Because he knew him. So I thought that was really cool. And I think it was good on the storytellers or the director or whoever thought of it. We don't know what the conversation was about.
Right.
Everything I read was like, I wonder what they talked about. Which he does come back and tell him what his wizard name was, and they make fun of him because it's not a very cool wizard's name. But you know what else was said in that conversation. So it is middle of the road. It did come out in a tough time. Not to say that if COVID didn't happen that it would have done any better than it did. But it is unique in the fact that it did come out in COVID and was in the theater like a week or something, week and a half. And theaters all closed. We can't sit next to each other anymore. So, So yeah, I do like the music in it is pretty decent. I think it goes with the story well. His van's cool. Even, you know, what's the Guinevere? Is that the van's name?
Guinevere was at the last D23 Expo during the car show.
I think I got a picture of it. So, but yeah, there were some Easter eggs like there always is. Did you guys catch the Pizza Planet truck? I couldn't find it, so I had to look it up.
I did not notice it. No.
Yeah, I guess it was a tattoo on somebody's leg that kind of went by, so it wasn't the actual truck.
That's funny.
They have a Luxor Ball appearance, a reference to A113, a hint toward the Good Dinosaur coming out. I think
not the Good Dinosaur.
Not the Good Dinosaur. No, there was not the Good Dinosaur. There was some. It was a hint to something else coming out. I will have to look at my notes.
Probably Soul.
Maybe, yeah.
Because that Soul would have been released next.
Yeah. I think the Claw Machine made a appearance in the what's the place's name where the tavern they went to.
What was it called?
The Manticore's Tavern.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it was good. Like Cody said, it is going up against a lot of good movies in the first, the first half of this Pixar journey.
Yep.
But it was as far as Cody was talking about all these, goblins and mythical creatures that are now basically living in a normal life, because they don't use magic anymore because it's just more convenient to turn on with the light switch, or to I think one of the pictures showed somebody lighting a stove instead of creating fire. They could just light the stove and cook. So that's my thoughts. I didn't hate it. We'll see where the ranking matches up to some of the other ones. It's likely not top 10. But
it's definitely not top 10.
I'm sure it's in somebody's top 10.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is.
I think the story was really good. And most of these Pixar ones, I think, come from people's personal experiences, and I think Pixar does a pretty good job. And yeah, like Cody said,
I don't know if it was always that way, but at least starting with this one, and going through probably not Lightyear, might skip Lightyear, Elemental for sure, but I guess Onward, Soul, Luca, Turning Red, and Elemental, we all know for sure were heavily based on the director's personal experiences.
Maybe I meant more just emotional stories, because you go back to Cars and it's about the death of small towns. You go to Finding Nemo, it's that one's a loss of a parent too, and then a loss of a kid. Where he's searching for his kid, but
it's just a bad husband and a bad father.
So there are some definite emotional things with Pixar, and I think with Onward, I was reading something too, and Cody mentioned it being older, having lost his dad, but I think an adult will view this movie different than a kid watching this movie. A kid's not going to think about, a kid that has both parents still. Mm-hmm. They're not going to think about the not having their parent aspect. They're thinking about the cool. It's a fantasy world and these creatures, and where a parent watching it or an adult watching it will kind of sympathize maybe with the mom a little, having to raise two kids on her own, or even as a teenager maybe that you have lost a parent, will view it a different way. And I think everybody that watches this movie will they'll take different things from it. It won't be the same thing from it for every person. So, so that's why I do like the movie. I mean, I would watch it. I would watch it again in a couple months.
I don't know if I'd watch it in a couple months, but I would watch it again.
Yeah. So, all right, ratings time.
So before we share ours, should we share some of other people's? We got some from TikTok.
I forgot to get any from my people's, so
I've got some. I actually had some at the last episode because I asked Brianna, because we were going to talk about this last week. But so I've got hers from last week. I do have some from TikTok. If you want me to, I can go through and share those real quick. And speaking of TikTok, if you happen to listen and don't follow us, please go on and follow us. We're real close to 1,500 followers, and we keep going back and forth. It's like at 1495, then it gets up to 1498, and I think now we're down to 1496. So if you're listening and you don't follow us on TikTok, go follow us. If you don't have a TikTok account, this is the time to go create one, just so you can follow us and get us up to 1,500 followers.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Absolutely. So some of the comments for Onward, there's a person on here, I don't know, REM24 or REM24. This person came on and started commenting on a lot of different of the movies and gave some different ratings. So maybe I'll go through and read some of those here in a second, but right now I'll just stick to Onward. So REM24.
Sorry,
I'm not sure what that was, but that was the sound effect for REM24. They gave it a 77. He says came out during COVID, so that didn't help it any. Cute story, fun concept, fun designs, top tier for sure. So REM24, thank you for that review. Thank you for the other reviews also. We'll probably get to those in a second. Someone named Chaotic Neutral gave it a solid 82. Someone Lithios says 79 feels fair. Okay. Matt was the one that gave us our first comment. Gave it a 90. It says good story and lovable characters. Brendan gave it a 75. Keldon West, 65. Brandon Sosi gave it an 80. So those are the different reviews from TikTok.
My rating is in one of those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I just got to see the quick activity. Let me see. Save your video, like your videos, like the video, like your photos, save the photo, like the photo. Yeah, I don't see where those other ratings are for REM. What was it, 77? But they're in there somewhere, so maybe we'll find those and make note of it for next time. But thanks to all those that gave us some ratings on TikTok. We always appreciate that. So I can go right to Brianna's, I guess would be good, right? So I just had that, but let me pull it up again. So from Brianna, she gives it a 73. She says, this movie is cute. Certainly not my go-to movie, but if it's on somewhere, I'll glance and watch it. So 73 for Brianna. Riley gives it a... Someone's making note of those for me, right?
Yes, I am.
Cool, thank you. Riley gives it a 75. He says, this is the last movie before Pixar fell off. I'm not sure what Pixar fell off of, but I know what he's talking about.
He's not totally wrong.
Yeah, no.
They do recover.
Yes. So Riley, 75. Thank you, Riley. Thank you, Brianna. And of course, Kayla is back. No comments for this, but she did give a rating, and her rating is...
hold on.
Don't tell me it's a 100.
So
her rating is...
So it's definitely not as good as Coco.
Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me.
All right. So let me think. Let me look at her board here.
Okay.
If it'll slide over.
Kayla's turning into like Amalia, where we get to guess her rating. But for this one, we have no comments to base it off of.
Yeah.
Usually for Amalia, we got some comments to talk about.
She's kind of keeps it at the... She's even numbered, like 80, 65. So I'm not gonna do anything crazy. Let's go 60.
60?
Yeah.
Cody, any thoughts?
I'm gonna throw another 100 out there.
She gave it an 85.
Yeah. Okay.
85.
Kayla gave it an 85. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, Riley. Thank you, Brianna. We appreciate the input that you guys give every week. Except for last time, Riley. What's up with Toy Story 4? But anyways, I digress.
All right. Cody, you got any?
0.
Okay.
0?
You'll have to contact Amalia, see if she's got some thoughts.
Is that because you didn't reach out to him? You forgot to reach out to him? Or
Yeah, because Amalia sent me like a huge chunk, and when we did Toy Story 4, I was like, oh, that's the last one she's given me. I need to tell her, hey, here's our next movies. If you want to give me some reviews. And well, I forgot to do that. I did it about 10 minutes ago, and I haven't heard back from her. So
all right.
Next episode, I can update us on Amalia and how she feels about Onward.
Perfect.
Okay.
And Soul at the same time.
And Soul at the same time.
Perfect. Sounds good.
So
it's time for our ratings then, eh?
Yep, it's just us.
Yeah, eh?
So who's going first? Is it me?
I think so. Sorry, I had to cough.
Sound like Wheezy from
choking.
Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll give my rating for Onward. Like I said, not my favorite movie. Don't hate it. Don't want to make it seem like I hate it. Definitely not in the upper tier of the Pixar movies. But it's tough to be up there because there's a lot of good movies it's competing with. Let me see. Definitely not going to be my worst one because that's devoted to Wall-E. I give it a 77. That's my rating. 77. which does make it 19 out of 22 for me. Which makes it sound horrible, but I didn't think it was horrible. Let me see. I said it's better than Cars 2. It's better than WALL-E for sure. Better than Incredibles 2. So there you go. That's my rating. I'm sticking with it.
Cody?
Go ahead, Jason.
You got to talk to your gut.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Right
So
now
my
it's
rating, my rating was the same as somebody on TikTok that did it. Definitely not my worst movie, but it is down there, and not because it's a bad movie, but I give it a 77 also.
Ooh. Wow.
So me, James, and Rem24 on TikTok.
There you go.
All 77s. So right now our average is 77.
Did you what? No. Did you give Toy Story 4 a 77 or did you override it? Oh, okay. Huh.
So it's tied for my 20th.
Tied for 20th out of 22.
22.
Okay. I don't know where I want to put this one. I had one job.
Yep.
I'm looking at some of my scores and I'm like, man, I need to go back and figure out why I rated some things the way I rated them.
It's just the way you rated it. Because I've been noticing as I'm rewatching some of the Disney animated feature films, my ratings have changed from when we did it 4 or 5 years ago. So things change.
What, 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, didn't we start it 4 or 5 years ago?
I hope not.
Episode 50.
Yeah. It was a long time ago.
Boy. Okay.
While you're coming up with your rating, I'll look up the date.
I mean, if we did one episode a week, that would at least be 3 years ago. So, and we don't often average one episode a week. So, yeah, you're probably not far off on that 4 to 5 years ago.
So episode.
Dang. All right.
Episode 51 was November 7th, 2020. That's when we started it. 5.5 years ago.
Ouch.
Yeah.
All right, quit putting it off, Cody. Come on, give us a rating. I found Rem24's other ratings on TikTok. And I'm gonna say them, but not until you get this one out. What's your gut saying?
All right. My gut is saying 68.
68.
That makes it my 22nd rated film.
So your least favorite.
Get some clapping for that one.
And again, it wasn't bad, but that's the way I feel right now.
So our overall rating, 74, which puts it 21st, second to last.
Second last.
And interestingly enough, none of us hate the movie. We all think the movie's okay. It's just
based off
got
of my rating scale.
A lot of competition.
Yeah.
So you want me to read some of the Rem24 ratings from the other movies?
Yeah. Before you get to that, the next couple of movies, I think we've rattled them off before, but we are doing Soul next.
Yep.
Then Luca. I don't think Onward will remain your lowest rated movie, Cody. Turning Red's coming up. Lightyear, which I have not seen. This will be the first time that I've seen it. Same with Elemental. I never saw Elemental, so I've got 2 movies coming up that I've never seen. Inside Out 2, and then Elio, which is another one that I haven't seen. So there's 3. And then we move into Hoppers and Toy Story 5. And we'll be done before Gato comes out, so we'll have to catch up on Gato, Incredibles 3, and Coco 2 when they come out someday.
After Soul, which I have seen, I don't think I've seen any of the rest of them, except for Toy Story 5, of course.
You didn't see Hoppers?
I have not seen Hoppers.
Oh, okay. Inside Out 2?
I have not. I just barely watched Inside Out 1.
Oh, nice. All right. All right.
When did we record the first Inside Out? We recorded it on June 19th. Oh no, that's the release date.
That's the release date.
I don't know. But I just barely watched Inside Out, the first one, so I've not seen the second one.
I've seen all of them through Toy Story 5.
So
and I've seen all the ones that have come out in theater. I've seen them all in theater. So Lightyear, Elemental, Inside Out 2, LAO, Hoppers, and Toy Story 5. I saw all of them in the theater.
Okay.
All right, so some extra ratings for other movies is now good.
Yep.
So Rem 24 went on a little bit of a run after doing Onward. Not much, but did another 3. So let me just read those real quick. Let me see. It was for Finding Dory. Gave it a 31. Ooh. I can't stand Dory, but at least this was better than Nemo. So that was
better than Nemo.
So then Brave, he gave it a 94 and says, almost a perfect movie. Love the mother-daughter relationship and finding they need each other no matter what. Love the dad and the brothers. Great movie. So 94 for Brave. Thank you, Rem 24. And for Nemo, which he's already talked about it in Dory, that like Dory at least better than Nemo, gives it a negative 10.
That's harsh.
Rem 24 gives Finding Nemo on a scale of 0 to 100 a negative 10. And the comments are, this movie is literally the worst. The dad is annoying as heck. Dory is insufferable. I don't care at all about Nemo. The only thing that makes this not a negative 25 are the other fish at the dentist's office, the pelican and the stingray. I've seen it 2 times. I had a small child who was into it. Never need or want to ever see this again. So negative 10 for Rem 24 for Finding Nemo. So obviously not his favorite movie, but Rem 24, thank you very much for going on there and posting them for some of the other movies. If you scroll further down, there's many other movies you can go and leave some comments. And we love reading the comments. We don't care if they're in favor of the movie or against. We just love reading the comments. So
we give it an average of 96.3, and he gave it a negative.
I was going to say, I counter that they had a small child that was into it. If you had a small child that was into it, Rem would have watched it more than twice.
Maybe after twice they cut it off. They're like, you need to watch a different movie.
The only thing that made it not a negative 25 was the other fish.
The other fish, which I do like the other fish, but
yeah, that's funny. We appreciate those extra ratings.
You know, as the internet likes to say, that's a hot take.
Yep.
I think Finding Nemo is generally held in pretty high regard amongst most people.
Yep.
But I love hearing everyone's opinion.
No, I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear what other people think about it because I think generally you always hear really positive things about Finding Nemo. So it's interesting to hear.
I think if you got a room full of 100 people and you said everybody on the left who loves Nemo, everybody on the right who hates Nemo, the right would be fairly empty. Besides,
it would just be Rem 24.
yeah. We'll do a little social experiment. But yeah, I mean, everyone's got their reasons. So
we'll go around. We'll poll people at D23.
There you go.
Sounds good.
Finding Nemo, love it or hate it.
That's what we should do. We should come up with questions to ask people, and we'll have to talk to strangers at D23 and get some responses.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Do some filming, do some recording. Okay, the 3 of us are going to be together in one place at the Ultimate Disney Fan Experience.
Experience or event?
Event. Yeah, whatever it is. Expo.
Let's call it D23 Expo.
Yeah, my goodness. I don't know why we had to add in a colon and make it 10 words long, but
yeah. Just like it's still Splash Mountain. I don't care if it's Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
We need to make some content for the TikTok, the YouTube.
Yes, I found my GoPro. So
did you? Okay, nice.
Might be able to post a couple things from.
Where was it?
It was in
it
my
in your
truck.
truck?
It was just underneath some stuff.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yep.
All right. I think that's all we got tonight.
Yep. I think that's it.
Had a few
Other
technical
thank
difficulties.
you for listening, everybody that listened.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Before we do get out of here, we do have Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that good stuff. We all have email addresses, website, www.talkingdisneypodcast.com. All the other things along with the website you can find on our Linktree page. That's linktr.ee/Talking Disney Podcast. So don't quite know what the reason for the dot is. Maybe there was already a linktree.com. But for some reason it's got the dot in there. So
it's there. So
there you got to use it.
It is what it is.
Yep. Yeah. About 5 weeks out from D23, getting excited. It'll be Calvin's first. So we'll see how he does. I did read a Facebook post today that I forgot which site it was on. Probably the D23 one that I follow. I follow a couple, but she had a question. She said, "Hey, I'm going to D23 for the first time this year. We're going Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but we also need to. We also want to go to the parks. Should I mix in park days on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?" And my answer to you is no. Because she's going to the D23 Convention Center and to the Honda Center.
Oh, then
there's not enough time.
Nope.
So either come early and go to the parks, or stay after Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and hit the parks then. But I think Cody mentioned it the first year where he tried to do that, and I think you said you felt you missed out on some things.
Yeah,
because you were in a hurry, or you wanted to get some park time into.
I spent just a lot money on those tickets, and it's like, okay, well, we'll spend half the day at the expo, half the day at the park, and the year I did that, 2022, you could argue it was more feasible than it would have been in 2024, or it would be this year, because in 2022 the big panels, the legends, the parks, and the entertainment panel. They were at the Honda, not the Honda Center. They were at the convention center, and they were first thing in the morning.
Right.
So there wasn't really much going on in the mid to late afternoon and evening. A lot of people were leaving the expo by 4 or 5 o'clock. Like, there weren't a lot of panels or anything after 5 o'clock. And so, I would spend the evening at the park. But we were generally leaving maybe like around 1 or 2. And even at that point, it was like, there was like a panel at 3 that I kind of wished I maybe could go to. But, it's all right. I'm going into the park. Now, especially if you're trying to do the Honda Center, and because those panels aren't taking place at the expo, at the convention center, that means the show floor is that much bigger. If you have any interest in shopping or just the different booths and exhibits that are going to be available, there's so much to see and do on the show floor. And then, like, you don't have to go over to the Honda Center at 5, 6 o'clock whenever they start busing people over there. But, your whole day is spent, especially if you've never been. It's like you're just going to get caught up in trying to look and see and do everything. And if you want to do panels, like, it's just that's your whole day.
Yeah, it would be my suggestion. Just take that Friday. If you're going all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just make those D23 days and go back at night. If you're not going to the Honda Center, go back, get some rest, because you're going to do it all over again the next day.
Yeah, what time were we getting out of those Honda Center panels? Like 10:30?
Yeah, it was late.
It was late. We would even, the 2 we went to, we even ducked out a few minutes early trying to beat the crowds out to the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Because what is there, 12, 15,000 people there?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, I didn't want to be standing in line for the bus, so we were usually out there on one of the first buses to take off, and I think I was getting back to my hotel room 9:45, 10 o'clock. So, but it can be overwhelming. So,
and I'm here for it. I can't wait.
Well, yeah, it's exciting. So I think it's a little, it'll be fun. It's for me, it's a little less overwhelming. I think going into it for a second time, this will be your guys' third. So you kind of know what to expect, but things change. So generally, what's going to happen. The first time I was amazed at how big it was and all this stuff in there. And some things I'm disappointed in this time that aren't happening, like the big area with the, whatever you call them, not the third party sellers, but the people that would bring their books, sell their goods, sell their pens. It wasn't called maybe it was called,
I think it was
like Marketplace.
Called Marketplace. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to miss that. Cause I was thinking before the tickets were on sale and before I knew about it, I was like, that's one of the places I want to hit. Cause there were so many things that I saw there. Some pens, they had like Disney trading cards and they had all kinds of stuff. And me and James bought a couple books back there, had the author sign on. We got pictures with the author and and Mice Chat was back there. They had their little booth set up. I think that's where James signed up for the next rally because he got a little discount. But it's kind of sad that that's not going to be there.
Yeah, bummed that they took that away.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they have in its place. But Lululemon probably. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if more larger shopping.
Yeah, that you got to get in a virtual queue for.
Probably, yeah. I'm not looking forward to the fact that I'm assuming that it's going to be like a 4:30 a.m. wake up call again.
Yeah.
That first day of the expo to get the virtual queues. Why it has to be at 4:30 in the morning, I don't know. Could it be 4:30 p.m. the day before? Like, why did it have to be at the butt crack of dawn?
Right.
I don't know. But
yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
But I'll do it. I'll suffer through it, and I'll be grateful.
Yeah.
Yep. Same.
All right. Well, let's get out of here. I think James said it earlier, but thanks for checking us out.
Yes. Thank you for listening.
If you watched Onward or any other movie that we've talked about, or any movie coming up like Soul or
Luca.
What did I say? Yeah, Soul, Luca, and then what? Elemental? No, Turning Red.
Turning Red.
So we got some great ones coming up.
We do
sarcastically. But they've all got their good and bad. So we'll see. It's just going to be a rough stretch leading up to D23, and then we'll take a break at D23 and have some fun.
Yep, absolutely.
So, all right. Well, that's all I got. No breaking news that I saw. So until next time, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
See you.
See you real soon.